Check, check. Check the mic.
Oh boy.
Check, check. Check the mic. Oh, sorry, Professor.
What's up?
Hello, how are you?
Hi.
I jumped on there pretty quick. I jumped on it quick. I saw that you weren't quite ready, and I jumped on it. I should have given you a minute. Jump on it. Jump on it.
Well, Bandit was rolled over on the floor, so I was like, I'll pet him for the last 20 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Let me find my mouse before you get anything going.
Okay.
I've officially lost it. Okay, there it is. It's a little tiny white dot on a big screen. Go ahead.
All right. Whoa, why is there is so much delay on YouTube? Oh my gosh. All right. Let's go. On today's show, we have Rocky No Hands, a Fruit Lab report, kinda. A This Day in History. John Carpenter plays NES, which is freaking awesome. We will talk about new TV shows and movies, and future of Xbox 2042, plus a lot more.
From the moment we had the idea to start a podcast, we knew it would be something special. We didn't know how special. We've had big hopes and big dreams. Although we had a few bumps along the way. We are still just two grown-ass men with childish dreams of outer space. Now, hold on to your butts, you're in for an experience like no other. You are about to partake in the most bodacious experience ever, the Tick and Perfessor show.
That's me and you. Hey.
It is.
Show.
Kind of weird. It is.
I
Wow.
didn't let it go to the end because I wanted to talk about party. Yeah. It's all about the party. How are you today?
It is. Good. I'm great. I'm fantastic.
So, what do we normally do at the beginning of the show? We do drinks. That's the first thing
We do.
So I get to go first this week since last week you went first. So I'm going to throw you a curve and a left ball Doesn't sound
like
right.
is that like Lisa Left Eye?
She's dead, dude. Don't disrespect the dead.
Okay. All right.
But
She was
I don't know.
she was the best one out of that. She was the rapper.
And I've always equated her to being like the like firecracker in the band. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sort of like I've always said this. ODB was the like the loose cannon in Wu-Tang.
Yep.
So I have great water, great American.
You do.
water. But wait, and I've got to do.
Okay.
Hold on a second. And I've got to cheat. Because I'm sick of just regular water. That's why today is party. I have not sponsored by anybody. It is Emergency. I take 2 packets of Emergency and I put it in a bottle of water.
Are you okay? Are you feeling okay?
I'm fine, but I want to stay fine. So this is a
Gotcha.
Burning Man trick. Like this is basically every morning at Burning Man, 2 packets into a bottle of water. And somebody told me you should never do 2 packets. So that's where the party comes in. I'm not listening to the naysayers.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going crazy.
So you want the extra vitamin C. I see.
Yes. And so what are you drinking? I have a feeling I know, and I have a feeling it's not nearly as interesting
I
as
have
mine.
water in here, and then just in case if that runs out,
Yes.
the only other clean cup I had was a kid's cup of water.
I'll be honest. Do you know what that kid's cup looks like? I'll just be honest.
It looks like pee.
No.
pee.
Well, I'll go one step further. It looks like one of those urinary sample cups, but like bigger. It looks like you got a big urinary sample. Now, what's in there? Is it juice? Please say juice.
No, it's water. Just 2. Double fist in the water today.
No, I'm just saying it doesn't look like water.
I know, but
Emergency. Oh, it's going to be everywhere. Awesome.
You,
Emergency on
you know what
electronics.
you also did
What did I do?
for me?
What did I do for you?
You-
Oh, yeah.
you
Wait,
did
hold on a
this.
second. Hey, baby. What's going on? I also did this. Dun, dun, dun,
You did.
dun.
Look at those. Oh,
And you get to control those all show. So if you want to leave them
I
on
do.
screen, I'm not going to have a problem with that. But if you want to take them off the screen.
that is awesome.
For anybody that's listening out there, I'm trying to get the granules out of the packet. And they're being a pain.
Because of this.
He's addicted to them. Addicted to them. Just addicted to them.
Oh man.
Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm not even ready for our drinks yet.
My anima.
I'm not even ready. I'm not even ready for this. I haven't even got my drink ready. I'm already up to 2 enemas. Holy Jesus.
You are.
Oh, and you also have the ability. Okay, so I'm going to take that off the screen because you have the ability to throw something else on the screen as well. Make it happen.
Do I?
Yeah. See if it works.
Wait, what? I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'll do it for you. I will do it for you, and then you'll remember. You have the ability to do that.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I now control comments and
yes.
yeah, I'm sure people will trickle in.
Oh, you know what? Okay, I got to change something because it went to why did it go to there? Okay. This should be pretty straightforward, but go there. And there we go. It's everything on screen.
Sweet.
And then wait for it, everybody.
Ah, yes.
Everything's on screen.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff.
Yep, but you can still see us. That's really the key.
Yeah.
Until I go like this.
That's good.
Now we're
Yep.
We're not even in our own show anymore.
No, and we need to be sponsored by Mint Mobile. So, Ryan,
Mr.
I know you
Ryan
have a lot
Reynolds.
of time on your hands.
Didn't I have a discussion with you? Ryan. It's like you know him or something.
Rye.
Mr. Reynolds.
You know, I just call him Rye. He's Rye. He's Rye to me.
Why don't you just call him Rye? Like, if you're going to go
Rye.
all over the edge. Oh, okay. And then you shake the bottle. Shake the bottle. ASMR.
Oh, you shake it up.
I haven't even gotten to the drink yet of the show.
That looks disgusting.
Oh, it's amazing. It's actually the opposite of disgusting, which is hilarious. Yeah, granules of sand all over computer equipment and in things. Okay, so now we're ready to cheers. You ready to cheers? That took 17 minutes. Our show is officially over now.
My urine sample cup.
Yeah, there we go.
Salty.
Ah, sugary. Okay.
Okay.
And next on the hit parade, so we've already hit the RR3 button. RR3.
Yes.
So I might as well just jump to RR3. Just right off the bat, I'll go right to RR3.
Yes, whatever you need to do.
You're hilarious. Because this is you were saying we got to be sponsored by someone, and I don't like the fact that we just don't automatically make these things happen immediately, post haste.
Right,
as soon as you say
we
them,
speak them into existence,
and then they just happen. So
and then they happen.
Yeah. So here we go.
Bruce Coburn was a communist. Hello, and thank you for your interest in Mint Mobile. Many of you have asked why Mint isn't available in Canada, and that's a great question.
We definitely asked,
and
this.
It's why we bought that billboard.
Yeah.
Canadians, they pay some of the highest wireless costs anywhere. And I kind of want to say call your representative. Is that too aggressive? I'm not saying call your representatives, but I'm also not
Dude,
not
did you hear his
that.
Canadian come out? No.
So, you know.
So if you're Canadian, make sure I'm not telling you to.
No.
I'm not saying it.
Yeah.
Not saying to call your representative, but you definitely want.
You definitely want to.
You definitely no. You definitely want Mint Mobile.
Yes, you want Mint Mobile.
Right over top of the professor's face.
Sorry, that's cool. No, it's your show.
No, it's your show. It's our show.
No.
It's our show. I just press the buttons, dude. I just show up and press the buttons. It's our show. There we go. See, and you know what's funny is, did you see it? Do you see it on screen? It's the secret Ryan Reynolds. Do you see him? He's hiding.
Where?
He's hiding.
Oh.
He's hiding.
Oh, he is hiding.
He's hiding in the back. He's shy. He doesn't want anybody to see him.
Yeah.
And last bit of housekeeping. I think this is our last piece of housekeeping.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait. No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Is this like a yes? No.
Yes. No. We didn't talk about
Okay.
weekends. We didn't talk about
We didn't.
weekends. No. We got to talk
What
about
did I do
weekends,
this
and
weekend?
then I know what you did because we talk now during the weekends, which is weird because we
Good
never used to
God.
talk.
Then
And
maybe
then
you could fill in my weekend.
you got kicked by a soccer ball. It hit you in the head.
No, but yeah.
I was guessing what happened at the soccer game. You were at a soccer game.
I was.
Okay.
I mean, daughter's soccer game, so not like anything professional or anything.
Well,
So
you could have gotten kicked in the head by a soccer ball then. It would have been a smaller
I
one.
guess.
Size 4.
Yeah.
That's my guess
Size.
as the size they use. Size 4.
I have no idea. Youth.
Yep. Well, you see, I played a lot of soccer as a kid, so, and also because I happened to play with my balls all the time. I happen to know the sizes of soccer balls. So, my safe word is ooga booga.
Oh, mine's Oklahoma. If you ever wanted to know.
So basically, when I start talking about my balls again, you'll just say Oklahoma. My safe word is ooga booga.
Oh, mine's Oklahoma. If you ever wanted to know.
Yeah. So there are 5 sizes of soccer balls. Just so you know, professionals use 5s. Kids use 4s. 3 gets used by like little kids or for practice. 2 and 1 actually are really, really useful for me because they're like amazing sized. Like they're just a really good size. But honestly, they're difficult to find. I mean, like, and if you ever watch like a story about Pele, there's about 7 other soccer players that grew up literally in the barrios and the ghettos. Yeah. Guess what they used to use as a soccer ball?
A basketball? A handball.
Wow. Talk about 2 different sizings. No and no. They would literally
coconut because they were on an island.
I am sure that is a correct answer. The correct answer is anything they could find. So a lot of these stories start with like, we used to play with an avocado. We used to play with an orange. We used to play with a grapefruit. We used to wad up a piece of paper and kick that around.
Yeah.
So it's not what you start with. It's what you, it's how good you get doing what you do. It's how good you get doing what you do. And if okay, so we've already done it a couple seconds.
Do you like games?
I guess.
We are about ready to play one.
Oh my God, you're gonna confuse the hell out of me. I just read what's on screen, and I have.
We've already played 4 games already, so I figured I had to play that. So, if I was to say 510 to you, if I was to say 510 to you, what would that mean? 510. The guess the clue is 510.
There's nobody here to help me out.
Phone a friend. It's time to phone a friend. I didn't even think this stupid was possible.
I have no idea. Honestly, I have no idea.
Mr. Beast, it's been 510 days. All you have to say is Hi Shasta. Hi Shasta. Hi Shasta. Hi Shasta. That's all you have to say. So that's for our friend Mikey. It's been 510 days, dude. 510 days. Can you believe it? And all he's asking for is a simple shout out. I mean, Mr. Beast just collected $30 million.
Knows about it.
Yeah, he must.
I'm sure he knows about it.
I think he knows about it. I think he's just like, I can't do it. Because if I do it now, then I'll have to do it for the next parent that does like 512 days. So.
Right. He's going to wait for something like 1,000,000 days and then give him $1 million.
Mikey's literally like, I'm going to die tomorrow. My doctor told me. I'm 107. But my daughter Shasta is still waiting for Mr. Beast to say hi. Well, Mr. Beast actually... Yeah, Mr. Beast was actually in the news a bunch because him and Mark Roper did the Save the Ocean thing. Did you hear about that? They're trying to collect money. So they're collecting well, they've already collected, I think it's like $12 million. I think that's right. And they're trying to
I just want one.
Well, there's a better reason than getting a big house. They're trying to collect $30 million to get 30 million pounds of ocean debris out of the Out of the ocean. Out of the ocean.
Gotcha. Get out.
Get out.
Get
Get out,
out.
debris. You have control of those buttons. I'm putting it back
I
on
do.
screen. You can make it come
Okay.
or go. Sooner or later.
Sounds good.
Sooner or later.
Yep.
We don't have a button for this next section. Let me see if I can. You know what? I do have a button for this section. I will do this button.
Hey guys, have a topic for the show? Want to be a guest? Email the show at tpshow@gmx.com.
And then I'll do this button.
Hey guys, missed an episode? You can always listen to all the live shows by finding our podcast on all your favorite podcast apps.
And then that'll lead to this button. Bum-ba-da-dum!
Oh my God! Look at that.
You know what that is,
Dude.
everybody? I'll zoom in. That is dun 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 dun. Woo! There's your face. There's my face.
There's our faces.
Woo!
And
Oh, I can't go
that's a
any further.
website, everybody.
Woo! That's our new website, everybody.
So we actually have a domain, and it's tpshowpodcast.com. You should go there.
Yep, that's why I did the email one, because that's what we always used for
Right.
people to get in contact with us. And now they can get in
Yep.
contact with us at the website. And then I use the podcast button because tpshowpodcast.com.
Of course. Yep.
And there you go.
Yeah. So you should go there, guys, and
Go
you
there.
should
Make it happen.
you should go there. Yes.
I like that you said it twice. You should go there. Yeah, you should go there. You should make
You
that
should
happen.
go there.
Yeah.
There's lots of things. If you guys want to listen on your computer to the podcast, go there. There's a podcast button, and you can listen to all of our shows. Or you can watch all the seasons. You can do lots of stuff that you could do on other sites that we're on. But it's now all in one place for you.
I love that you're figuring out which buttons do which. That's my favorite part of the show.
I am. This is what I'm doing right now. There we go.
Oh, that's awesome.
There we go.
Oh, you did good. You done good. You done good.
Oh,
So now I got
there's
a button
still
to
one
press.
more on.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. Now watch this one though. This will be funny. So
Okay.
look, we're on Fruit Labs. I'll make
We
it go away in
are
a
on
second.
Fruit Labs.
Dead. You know what? I'll just leave it on.
I just the guy in the gulag with a rock.
I need my animal.
Hey baby, what's going on?
I need my animal.
Fruit Labs. Sign up now, everybody.
I love the way that they added some of our audio to it too. That was
I do.
awesome.
That was very nice. of them.
That was great. They were like, "Hey guys, you're gonna love our new ad."
You're totally gonna love our new ad because we put you in it a lot. A lot. Did I say a lot?
Thanks, Fruit Labs.
I meant to say a lot. So here's the question. Let's see if they throw an ad at us before I play this. No, they did not. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So do you want to tell them what's going on in the November-ish
All right.
thing for us with Fruit Labs?
So November, it's no contest November.
Now you see,
So,
now this will confuse people because they get confused by everything. I have a million contests, but that's me.
yeah,
Just so you know,
that's Tick.
I'm Tick. Okay?
Yeah,
And this
yeah.
is the TP show, me and you.
This
So
is
the TP show
yes.
has no contest
Combined.
in November.
No,
No
mm-mm,
contest in November.
no,
None.
no.
So stop putting side quest on the comments, people. There is no side quest.
Honestly,
Gone.
I don't even know what that means. So we're good. We're
That's so funny.
I'm just like, I see side quests all the time, and I'm like, space quest?
Space quest?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Juice cleanse. Juice lab. Everybody. Juice lab.
Juice cleanse.
Well, we always talk about enemas, so I figured we might as well talk about juice cleanses too. Get everybody into the juice cleanses. and-
So we're just randomly gonna just give people 10K, and that's what's
Show
gonna
up
happen.
to our show, people. Show up and
And-
make a comment. You might
And
get 10K. Might be.
honestly, I think the next person that we're gonna talk about, I just might want to throw all 3 10Ks at him because he's so freaking awesome.
Wait, where's my calculator? 3 10Ks. I can't do that math.
That's 30K.
What? How did you do that math
Yeah.
in your head? Okay, well then that would be 30K.
I didn't even think this stupid was possible.
I just did. I just did.
You know.
So, I am ready to play this. So let me get this going. Do, do, do.
Oh my god.
Trying to see if I can make the audio any louder. He won a tournament, slayed it. 2 times Guinness World Record holder. Code Rocky 10% off. Is this the right guy? Did I get it right? Love that drop. I want it to be louder. Give me a second. Let me make it go to 11.
Dude. We need to scan through his videos. Oh my god. He is one of the best players I've ever seen.
And this player that we were talking about is, let's see if he brings it up on the screen himself. Dude, he's got an LG sponsorship.
Right.
Dude, I have one complaint about his promo. Just one.
He didn't put his name?
Yeah. I was waiting for it. Just so everybody knows. This, everybody, is Rocky.
Rocky No Hands.
No Hands.
Oh my god, dude.
Rocky No Hands.
He is fantastic. Like, just scroll through a couple of his videos.
I will. I was just trying to make sure that people could get.
Like,
well, you see, I needed to add that to the end of his video because, like, he did not.
Right. Of course.
So, sorry, his music's got me going. Videos.
Scroll down.
Yep.
There we go. Let's go to the next one, not the Yeet one.
This one.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Because you'll see him in action on this one, and oh my god, dude. And he's no hands.
And we'll probably have an ad here.
We'll probably have an ad, so we'll talk over it.
Well,
unless it's an ad for Fruity Labs.
We'll go like this. We'll go bam, bam. Oh, a Fruity Labs.
Hey, it was a Fruity Labs.
Fruity Labs. Hey. And audio.
Here we go. Yes.
In the sky, bro.
Now,
I pushed this because
look how he's playing.
I hit him for 60.
Nope, wrong one. Oh, it's off screen.
He's fucked. He's fucked.
Okay, we'll go back to the normal.
Hit him twice for 60.
Yeah. Now watch.
Hit him 9 twice.
Because literally, he's not using any hands.
No hands.
His face doing
Rocky
everything
no
in
hands
his chin.
he's not using
this is
hands.
fantastic.
He's amazing, dude. I've watched him before. I'm blown away by his skills. Dude, I have 2. I have 10 digits, 10 fingers, and I can't do shit compared to this guy. I mean, this guy would slay me every game.
Dude, not only is he controlling the game and stuff like that, he's communicating at the same time too and talking through it all too. Like, he is fantastic.
No doubt. Like, 1,000,000%. Like, the skills that he has just as a regular gamer, like if you were not to say that he was using his no hands,
like you wouldn't know. You would just be like, he's one of the greatest like gamers of like all time on stuff. Like, he is just so fantastic.
Yep.
You would think every game that he's been playing for years.
Okay, they're not giving us money, whoever they were.
No, but that $100 gift card looked really good.
It did. But you know what? It's out of here. It's out of here. You can see it on the side screen. If you've got skills, you can see it on the side screen. So let me get his audio, get his screen up.
And honestly, I'm like, I'll throw 30K at Rocky. Me too.
I got one too.
One more. There's only one left.
I agree.
This is
100,000%. This is my advanced math skills. 3
Oh wait, there's a guy. Just one guy got out.
10.
Oh my god, I just died, bro.
30K.
We got him. Nice. Dude, that was funny. We knocked him off the map.
Dude.
That guy slays.
Rocky's awesome.
So for anybody out in the audience that doesn't know what we're doing, we are in our Fruit Lab section. If
we
no
are.
one knows, Fruit Lab is a website that is a majority of gamers. I mean, it's got a lot of gaming content on it, but that doesn't mean you have to be a gamer to be on there.
Or to be like a partner with them or anything, because there's people on there that just work out or that just do farming, and they make it.
I was about to say. And the thing is that they have gamified their own social media site. So you have, like, I'm a general, the show's a general, and you're not a general yet.
I'm like scrubbing toilets. That's what mine is called, scrubbing toilets.
And every day you can earn pips by posting, by commenting, and by playing games. And the pips get turned into real money, people. Like, you can actually get money. I'm only laughing because the concept just makes me chuckle. Like, you get actual money for this? What?
Yeah, and if you don't want actual money, you can go and they support your gaming.
Yes,
like,
your gaming habit can be supported.
Yes, you can go buy the latest, greatest game.
Or you can get gift cards, and you can send them for tech support
Amazon.
in India if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you. Just so you know, I'm so trained that these things have to be finished quickly. I've already finished my drink, dude. We're what were we, 3 minutes into the show?
Dude.
I'll be peeing. It'll come out like a bright purple, too, because of all the...
Do not pee in any water ever, anywhere.
If you're going to pee, just don't pee in any water, dude.
Ever. Anywhere. Ever.
Ever.
This is a perfect tie-in, by the way.
Oh
my God, Tick. Turn away. It's an eyeball. Okay, it's just a doll. But that's pretty damn creepy, the sound of a baby crying too. I guess it's time for some creepy.
Guess it's time for some creepy, everybody.
Dude, I don't know if we want to venture into this creepy.
I've actually seen this story, believe it or not.
Really?
It's very creepy, yes.
Oh, then why don't you just go ahead and read this headline?
I will indeed. Let me get it on the screen first, though. I want to make sure everybody can read it, as I say.
For everybody that's listening to this,
yes. I will read this.
You might want to actually pull over.
Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to be driving in here.
If you're driving, no.
Yeah. Creepy zombie ad. Give me a second.
Creepy zombie ad.
Yeah,
an ad for Audible.
Yeah. Creepy zombie fungus turns insects into horny necrophiles, proving nature is sick.
Dude. What the hell?
Yeah. So, yeah, when I saw this story, I was just like, first of all, what's a creepy zombie fungus? Like, that I didn't even understand.
Right.
So, I didn't read the whole story. I just got creeped out by the headlines.
You don't want to. Yeah.
And there it is. There is
man. Oh.
creepy
I don't.
And you know what's weird? Like, squint your eyes. Doesn't it look like a fashion model right in the middle?
Yeah, it also looks like it's candy coated.
Yeah, it does. It's got like this weird like texture. Like that's weird.
Like if anybody wants to eat a bee or a fly, they just coat it in sugar, and that's what this looks like. It is.
Wow, that's crazy. So I'm gonna read some of this.
You know what?
Yeah.
We don't even need to read the story. You can just click on that other link and that YouTube one that's right there, and you'll. It's on our notes. It's on our notes. Yeah.
There we go. Who needs actual reading when we have videos?
I don't want to. No.
Who needs to read? Well, I like the speed of the internet today. That's great. That's just awesome. The speed of the internet. Oh, good. They gave us an ad, so good thing I didn't turn
of course they did.
Yeah. Oh, but I can skip it. Bye-bye.
Oh, yay!
Oh, PBS. This is like real news.
It is. This is
The
so real
music.
news.
Pick the music. And my sound for today doesn't go very well with it.
We
Yeah,
like to think we're in control, that our minds are our own. But that's not true for this fruit fly. Its brain has been hijacked by another organism, and it's not gonna end well.
No.
It all starts when the fly is innocently walking around, sipping on overripe fruit. It picks up an invisible fungus spore,
No.
which bores under its skin.
Oh.
For a few days, everything seems normal,
Zombie.
but inside, the fungus is growing,
You gotta
feeding
go for
on
it,
the
Ted.
fly's fat and infiltrating its mind.
Oh.
At
no.
dusk on the 4th or 5th day, the fly gets a little erratic, wandering around.
It gets a
It
little
climbs
aroused.
to a high place. Scientists call this behavior summiting.
Oh.
Then
I think he's
it
just
starts twitching. The
He's just-
fungus
He's so
is
high.
in control.
He's just a stoner bug.
The fly sticks out its mouth part and spits out a tiny
Totally.
drop of sticky liquid.
Totally stoner.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That glues the fly down, sealing its fate.
No, no.
A
He
few
literally
minutes
glued
later,
himself to
its
it.
wings shoot up and
What?
it dies.
And he dies.
Now that the fungus has forced the fly into
color
this
of his
death
wings
pose,
now.
wings
I
out of the
know.
way, nothing can stop it. It emerges.
Oh my god, look at that. Ew. That is so gross. That
Tiny spore launchers burst out of the fly's
I
skin.
don't want to. Mm-mm. Yeah. Oh.
I'm glad I'm not hungry.
Hundreds of spores shoot out at high speed, catching a breeze if the fly climbed high enough.
And where's those go? Like, do those?
It's gonna
if
go-
we're
They're the
walking
next
by,
generation
see those
of
us?
killer
It's gonna
fungus.
reseed somewhere else, buddy.
No.
That's how it recedes.
It
dude.
continues for hours. Spores
like the
flying
thing
everywhere
out.
things
for
hit you.
hours. Oh my god. If you have an erection for more
These
than 4 hours,
flies
please
are in the
contact
wrong
a doctor
place
with your
at the
spores
wrong
shooting out
time.
for more than 4 hours,
And if
please,
spores
just go
land on a
away.
wing,
Oh my gosh.
Hey, baby.
which they can't bore into, they shoot out a secondary spore to increase their
Oh my
chances
God.
of
Wasn't
spreading.
enough.
So, how does a fungus take control of a brain? At Harvard, Carolyn Elia is trying to understand that.
I don't understand it either.
She thinks the fungus secretes chemicals
And I
to
don't know how long
manipulate
this
the
video
fly's
is either,
neurons,
but- oh my god.
maybe stimulating
we
the
got about
ones
another
that
20
make
seconds,
flies
so-
climb.
Okay.
But
The thing
don't
that
worry,
I find interesting
the
is
fungus
that it climbs
can't
to
hurt
the
humans.
highest level. It climbs to
Right.
the highest level, glues its
Scientists
feet
have
down.
tried to harness its
Like-
power for our benefit.
Right.
What, you're
kill
trying to
flies
harness
in our
this
kitchens
nonsense?
and farms.
Are you going to turn people into
They haven't
zombies?
had any luck, though.
Oh,
The
good.
deadly spores are actually pretty fragile and short-lived.
Thank heaven. Could you imagine if they worked?
It turns out, this
Right.
lethal puppet master does only what it needs to for its own survival.
Dude,
Lord.
this is
Hi,
like
it's Lauren again. If you
it's like the movie The Thing, where it's
Yeah.
like you don't know if that person is infected or not, and
Right.
the aliens inside of them.
And then 4 days later, okay, so
yeah.
4 days later, this is my favorite part. 4 days later, the thing climbs to the highest thing it can find, whatever that is,
Right. Yep.
throws up on itself and glues its feet, solid as a rock,
Yes. Yep.
dies, kicks the button,
Yep.
bucket, and then for like, it said a ridiculous number of hours or days, it shoots out these spores to repopulate somewhere else. Oh my Lord. You know what? We should just take
And
that, wrap it in a ball, and make it
catches
a
a
movie.
breeze.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
all you have to do is like substitute, like, I don't know, make it people, and then boom, we've got a movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, Jimmy, why
Yep.
are you climbing to the top of that tree over there? Why did you just throw up on your feet? Oh,
Oh my god,
gross.
he's the spreader.
exactly.
Yep.
You only
he's
need
ground
one.
zero. Yeah.
Okay, so if Hollywood is watching, we have just written this. We own it.
Yes. We own
Contact
it.
us. We have the script, and we will help you develop it.
Contact us, Ryan Reynolds, and Jack Black.
Yes,
And
and
then we're
Ryan
good.
Reynolds is on vacation right now, so we'll have to work on it with you while he's on vacation. And
Yeah,
we'll
I mean, we
get back to
could
you.
develop the script.
Of course,
And he can just sign on.
Yes, yes, he totally wants to be
Yeah.
in this movie. Same with Jack Black. They both want to be in this.
Yeah.
movie.
Yes.
You know they do.
And
Catching a
I want them to.
breeze.
I
Catching
want
a
them to be
breeze.
cops in a small town.
Yes, and let's think about this. So, cop in a small town. Kid drinks, because remember they said that it was fruit that had gone a little bit overripe.
Oh, so a kid eats fruit with one of these flies that just lands on it before he takes a bite.
You see, that's not. I was going for a keg that had been left overnight or something and had gone a little ripe.
Oh.
Because
okay.
that way you could put the keg party before. You know what I mean? You got to get the people
the
into
whole
the show.
keg party. Yeah, you have to. In every scary movie, you have like half naked teens running around and before stuff happens.
Yes, and so then the next day, one of the kids, we'll call him Jimmy, for no better name, he gets up and he's thirsty, and the keg's turned a little, but he drinks it anyway.
Yeah,
and then it goes through his system. And then he climbs the big. We got to have him climb something cool though. You want to have him climb like a satellite Water tower. We see. Okay, I'm going two different ways because if we go with water tower, we could go with like an Aquafina sponsorship. But if we go with, I was thinking like a 5G, like Verizon or T-Mobile, tower.
No. Mint mobile tower.
Mint mobile tower. There you go.
Man, that's it.
And you know what? We'll have the cops, the cops who will be Jack Black, who's the comedy sidekick cop, and Ryan Reynolds, who's the straight man in this one, which is unusual. He normally doesn't play a straight man. They only drink gin.
But
we're not going to say which gin.
But he will be the straight cop, but he'll have excellent one-liners.
Oh, all the time. And he'll show up, Jack Black, actually. And I think Jack Black will actually walk off set because of it. I really feel that he will be upset.
I already know what the sequel is going to be.
Ooh, what's the sequel?
The spores are going to go into Canada.
Oh, my heavens. You've nailed it. That's perfect. The Canadians.
Dude, Ryan, come on.
Hit us up, man. We have your next project when you come back from vacation.
Yeah.
When you come back from vacation. You don't have to come back now. When you come back.
No. You could honestly, like, you could take all the time you want and just, like, chew on this script. Yeah.
Yes. And you can help us with the one-liners. Got no problems with that. You can actually, we'll give you writing credit. We'll give Jack Black writing credit too. Can we?
I do want Bruce Campbell to be the sheriff, like the number one guy.
Oh, so those two work for him, but we don't find that out until halfway through the movie. You know why?
Yes.
Because he has some kind of thing. I don't know what the thing is yet, but Bruce Campbell doesn't show up until halfway through. They allude to him for the first half of the movie. Like for the first, there's 3 acts. So the first act, you don't see him at all.
Right.
Second act, he comes in halfway through.
He's a germophobic.
Ooh, I like it. Yeah. And Jack Black's just messy. Jack Black is just messy. I like it.
Oh my God. This is so good.
We got it.
This is it, dude.
Hit us up, Hollywood. We got your next blockbuster. We got it.
I mean, one movie and we retire.
30, 40K? I mean, 30, 40 mil?
Mil, yeah.
Mil? Yeah. I said K. Yeah. you wish you could make a movie for 30K. So, next story, under creepy. Are you ready?
Yes.
It's creepy.
I was a swarm of bees that needed a new place to live settled under this table, and I was called to remove them. So I gave the bees a new hive, and I started to move them in. When these bees left their old hive, they took their queen and as much food as their stomachs could hold, but they left everything else behind.
Yeah, but look,
that meant that there was no honeycomb food or baby bees here, and I could just scoop these bees up with my hands. These bees were very gentle, mostly because they didn't have a hive to protect, but they should have had a queen. So with every handful of bees I scooped, I was searching for the queen. It wasn't too long before I found her hiding under the table, so I put her in a clip to keep her safe, and I put her in the new hive. I needed to get all of the bees into the new hive as quickly as possible so they wouldn't try to swarm again. So I just kept scooping handful after handful of bees into the hive.
but there were still a lot of bees on the picnic table who didn't seem to know where to go. So I gave them a little bit of smoke to help them move along.
Get them
The
high.
smoke does not harm the bees, they just move away from it like we do. So I used my smoker to herd the colony into the new hive. Then all of a sudden, some of the bees started to recognize the hive as their new home.
Yes,
They began sending signals to the other bees to tell them where to go. And all of the bees started to march down the leg of the table and into the new hive. I waited while the bees moved into their new hive, then I closed it up. I loaded it into my truck,
I couldn't do
and
this.
it was another
I
great
cannot do
day
this.
of saving the bees.
0% chance. I'm allergic to bees.
A
This
swarm
is
of
not
bees
happening
that
for
needed
me.
a new place.
Nope.
And in my opinion, like if you have been studying the Amazon for as long as you have, you should have run. You should have run. You should have
I would have ran. I would have saw all those bees underneath my table in the backyard and went, F this. Yeah, napalm.
1-800 dial an exterminator. Yep. No,
Yes.
no.
Or her. Like, I would just like get on TikTok and be like, hey, look at all these bees.
Hey, baby, what's going on?
Look at all these bees.
So
can you please?
Baby, what's going on?
Can you come over here and?
Yeah, I got a bee problem. Can you come over and help me out? Like this is not good. This is a bad thing.
Oh my god.
We're just randomly talking. People in the audience are like, "What the hell are they even talking about?"
I don't know. Oh my god, you should not have gave me buttons.
Yep, I gave you buttons. Fancy buttons. I even gave you a fancy button. So I thought we had. I'm looking for my buttons. Could have sworn the next section. Did we ever make a thing for this?
Yeah. It's like this day in history.
That's what I thought. What did I call it though?
Yeah.
Because I have word of the day, which we don't do anymore. Ah, there it is.
No.
Do you remember when Michael Jackson first did the moonwalk? Or the day Half-Life was released? Maybe today was the day Flaming Hot Cheetos was made? Well, let's find out what this day in history has for us.
So, right off the bat, are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! That was so good. That was so good.
Copyright strikes are everywhere.
Yeah, that had nothing, only a little bit to do with actually what happened today in history. I just threw that up there because it was the same name as what happened in history today.
Well, you wanted a copyright strike, let's be honest.
3 sectors of this city.
There it is.
Part of a vast system of barriers.
You know what the worst part is?
That divides the entire
I actually remember it like it was
Europe.
yesterday.
General Secretary Gorbachev,
Yep.
if you seek peace, if you seek prosperity for the Soviet Union and Eastern
that's Ronald
Europe,
Reagan for anybody that doesn't
if
know.
you seek
Yesterday.
liberalization,
And we are in
come
Germany.
here to this gate.
This
was such a big deal.
Berlin.
Open this gate.
Yeah.
So there was a wall that separated East and West Germany, and I mean, actually all of Germany, but then in Berlin there was a wall that separated East and West Berlin. And the East was communist and the West was not. If I remember correctly, I always get all mixed up.
Right. Yeah. We'll definitely know your facts when you hit number 3.
Oh,
Mr. Gorbachev.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Now, my favorite part about, and let me get to the next one, last one.
And I tried to pick the shortest ones too. That explained
you did a good
everything.
job. That one was nice.
Okay, good.
It's been 30 years since the Berlin Wall came down.
Well, it's been
the
more
wall
than
was
30
created
now.
after World War II to keep the eastern and western parts of the city apart.
East and western parts apart.
Its purpose was to stop East Berliners from leaving the communist-run side of the city for the more affluent, democratically ruled West. The wall was heavily guarded, to the point where guards on the east were given orders to shoot those who tried to cross.
Where's that button?
Running at 96 miles long and standing at 13 feet tall, Many lost their lives trying to leave the Soviet Union state.
Yeah, they shot you, literally.
Growing success in the West forced those in the East to make economical and political changes. And on the 9th of November 1989, the East Berlin Communist Party announced immediate free travel to the West.
No more.
The two sides of the city united to tear down the wall, sparking the reunification of Germany. Millions of East and West Berliners drank and celebrated the fall.
No doubt, dude. This is the first time
tore
that
off,
Germany was reunified,
which translates to open the gate.
Right after World War II.
Germany officially reunited on the 3rd of October 1990, 11 months after the fall.
Insane.
A memorial now stands in the place of the historic border strip. And
cool
Checkpoint Charlie is now one of the country's most popular tourist attractions.
Dude, I'd love to go check that out.
Yep.
Germany now sits at number 4 in the most powerful countries in the world.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, a couple of things that I find interesting about what happened in Germany after they reunified. Do you know anything about the communist side? Because I'm going to get it wrong.
Nope.
I think it's the east side, but it's communist. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, Rammstein came from the communist side, and the Berlin Wall dropped right around when Rammstein came out, and it propelled their career. Now that could be a false fact because I throw false facts out all the time, but I do know this one is a true.
You mean that dude that was an Olympic swimmer?
I so want to get another. I'm just doing this because I want another copyright strike. I just love copyright strikes.
Because isn't the lead vocalist Ramstein an Olympic swimmer?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure he is.
What?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite songs of all time.
Now you gotta look it. Now you gotta look it up.
Dude, I gotta get the song off of here. Holy crap. Oh my god, I thought I was in mosh pit.
Wow.
But anyway, I love their homage to Office Space, where they they go out in the field and they start, let me see if I can find it. It's in this video, unless it's an updated video. They do that a lot. A lot of bands do that. They'll come out with their original video and then they will here it is.
They will update it. Yeah.
This is the section that I was talking about. They're out in the field doing an homage. Well, homage to an homage, because Office Space was an homage to something else. So now we need to find out if the Rammstein drummer, lead singer, was a
vocalist.
Vocalist.
Olympic swimmer. I swear I've heard that somewhere.
I like this, and I didn't even get to my fact yet, so this is great. His name is Till Lindemann. Let me get it on screen. That way, all the people that speak German can yell.
So, the year was 1998, and it was Family Values Tour. And I remember the person next to me that was high as a kite was like, he's an Olympic swimmer. And it stuck with me ever since.
I think that person was just high as a kite. But let's find out. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going down to discography, poetry, early life. He was born. There we go. That's excellent.
I mean, he was an Olympic swimmer. I mean, he penetrated that egg to
Saskia
be born.
Was his sister's name. He went to
Olympics
school.
Olympics. Look,
he went to
1980 Olympics in Moscow.
And there you go. And he did the 400-meter freestyle and the 1,500-meter freestyle. And he was shortlisted for the 1980 Olympics in Moscow, but left the sport due to an injury. I never liked the sports school, actually.
Pulled the groin.
It was very intense. Yep. But as a child, you don't object. That sounds very, very, very communist. You do not object.
Yes.
You do what they tell you.
Object.
So the two things I remember from the Berlin Wall coming down, one, people took the wall home. They literally just grabbed chunks of the wall and went home.
Yeah.
And now
I was researching Probably exactly what you're going to say. You can buy chunks of the Berlin Wall. Yeah,
and I'm surprised that Germany hasn't made it illegal to do that. So, like, if you go and you raid tombs in Egypt and places like that, and you get like a pharaoh's head, let's say, that's technically not allowed to be owned by you.
Right.
That's owned by the state that where you got it. Like, if it was Egypt, it'd be owned by the Egyptians. So I don't know. And then the other part of the story that I remember really well is just how bad a shape the communist side was in. So the communists hated the Germans. And so what they did was they used East Germany as, I think it's East Germany, the communist side, because I always get them flipped.
Yeah.
They used it as a toxic waste dump. It literally took, I think, 2 decades to get the East side, or it took, I don't know how long it was. How long till East Germany was detoxified? And it was a long time. It wasn't like a week or two. It took a while. A failed experiment? No. Okay, they're talking about... okay. Yeah, they're not talking about the toxic waste.
Okay, so just come up with something and we'll agree on it.
Oh, that's so funny. West German toxic waste may no longer go east, and this is from 1990. Hundreds of East and West Germans plan to block the entrance to a waste incinerator in East Germany. So they kept sending it to it even after they were done.
Tear down those walls. Now it's easier to
now we can just send our toxic
all over there. Yeah.
We were sending it out of country. They just sent it over to the other side. But it was a unifying event, meaning that Germany was a very fractured nation at that point. Like I don't know. It's really hard for people who haven't lived through that time period to understand just how fractured the German people were. And now it's like they're like this now. I mean, it's really a whole different world. But again, 1989 that was. I can't do math or nothing, but isn't that like a long ass time ago? Almost 40 years at this point.
Oh my God, you're aging us now. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I was 102 when that happened, so I'm only.
What did the dinosaurs look like?
Oh well, they were nice. They're better as oil, though. I'll just be honest.
Yeah.
Some of them were kind of annoying, though. Some of them just like they'd poop on you. Like you'd just be walking along. And dinosaur poop, man, that shit's real. That's some real poop, man.
Addicted to coffee enemas.
She's addicted to them. It's true. They would eat the cocoa beans, and then they'd poop them out, and then you get this big splat on your head. You think that a bird poop on your car is bad? Yeah, no. You got nothing on this. You got nothing on this. Next story.
1984, Wes Craven's horror film premieres in the U.S.
Kruger! Come on out, you sick bastard! You open this door, Kruger! What do you think I did? I didn't do anything!
This was a game-changing movie.
I'm having these dreams, and there's this man, and he's burned.
I did have a shotgun pulled on me. That was fun.
Don't fall asleep.
Never sleep again.
Nothing to worry about.
Freddy Krueger, who was brought to this world in the United States, 1984. And oh my God, I probably saw it 1990 and crap my pants. Yeah.
I did not see it at the theater, but I saw it on videotape very shortly after it came out. I have a friend who's huge into this kind of stuff.
I remember I was scared of bubble baths and just I as a kid watching that I could, oh my God.
Oh, that's funny. Well, do you know so one of the more important actors of all time made his film debut on this. We've already talked about this, so you know the answer.
Of course. It's my friend Mr. Johnny Depp,
exactly. Mr. Depp. Yeah. I like to call him Mr. Depp.
Mr. Depp.
But yeah, he made his film debut on this, and then he went on to do. He was in a TV show called 21 Jump Street, and they were telling him to break his contract with 21 Jump Street and go make movies. And do you know what Johnny Depp did?
Stayed on 21 Jump Street?
Exactly. He said, no, I'm not doing it. I'm going to honor my contract. I'm going to make little bit, like he was making literally pennies on the dollar compared to what he was going to make in his film career. And he said, no, nope, not doing it. And so he didn't break the contract. He stayed with 21 Jump Street. And I will tell you, the Hanson brothers are probably some of my favorite characters of all times. Just for anybody out there that is a 21 Jump Street fan. So I have a story about Nightmare on Elm Street, but it's not this one. It's Dream Warrior. I went to the movie theater and because it was out and it had been out for a while. This is years and years later. And I went in and I looked around. There wasn't anybody there, but I get to shows early. Sat in the middle of the theater, sat down, and I'm watching. Hands on my big fat belly, just sitting there watching. Movie comes on. Get about, I don't know, half an hour in. The next reel starts, and it's literally the end sequence of the movie. And then the movie was over.
Oh.
I'm like, what just happened? I walked out and I said, you guys played like the first reel and the last reel and skipped the whole middle of the movie. They're like, oops. I was like, over there, you've got another movie starting, which is called, it looks like it might be a good film. It's something like Die Hard or something. Can I go watch that? Sure. Go watch Die Hard. Awesome. Came out of the movie theater. They gave me another ticket to come back another day. So, Dream Warrior.
So were you the only person in the movie theater?
Only person. Whole theater.
I've done that a couple times because my taste in movies is not everybody's taste.
It's weird though when you're the only person in a theater, man. It's kind of, especially for a horror film. It's even creepier for a horror film.
When House of a Thousand Corpses came out, I was the only person in there. and then because I liked the movie so much, I had to go see it a second time. And for the first like 25 minutes, it was a packed theater. And then I was the only person in there because they all went on dates and the girls were like, I can't watch this. No.
Oh man, that's crazy.
And they're like, oh man, honey. And I was just
it's
like,
the best film ever. So good. Well, it's time.
Hey, did you just install something in my USB drive? Or my HDMI port? Or did you plug something in my headphone jack? It's time for Tech Talk.
It is time for Tech Talk. So, one of the most important things in the world happened this week. For me.
In the world?
And yeah, for me. In the technology world.
Gotcha,
and it is Dream Warrior. Oh, no. It is the Raspberry Pi 2W02.
Nice.
W. So for anybody out there, the Raspberry Pi is a tiny, tiny computer that I talk about all the time. But the funny thing about the Zero is I own probably the most Pis out of all the Pis I own of the Zero. And do you know why I own so many, Professor?
It was a buy one, get one free?
Oh, that's a great answer. No, they're cheap. And I'm cheap. Oh. So I can afford them. They literally, when I would go to Micro Center, I could buy one for $5. And I could buy 7 of these for the cost of a single Raspberry Pi regular kind. So I own quite a lot of the other one. Now this is their upgraded version, and what they've done is they've put a faster processor on it, and they have stacked the memory. Like it's weird. They actually stacked it like on top of itself. And when you take an X-ray of it, they did something cute. It's got a little raspberry. You can see a little raspberry when you take an X-ray of it.
That's cool.
And the reason that I like it is because at the far end, do you see that little white thing at the far end? You can connect a camera to it. And so they make these really cool cases that go with it too. And they've kept the exact same form factor. So when I buy these, I can upgrade my old ones and I can put this in it. And if you didn't already know, this camera that you're looking at, that's a Raspberry Pi camera. It's an HQ camera. I don't have it hooked up to a Pi Zero, but that is the plan for the one that's right here. I'm going to take this big camera, this ginormous camera, and I'm going to connect it to a computer that's the size of a piece of gum. I mean, it is literally that tiny. That's how small
we
it
should
is.
get sponsored by Raspberry Pi because we talk about them like every single week.
Yeah, well, the problem with that is that they are a not-for-profit organization.
Well,
so
then
sponsorship would be hilarious. It's like we're going to give you $0 because all the money.
No. They pay us by giving you Raspberry Pis.
Oh wow, that would be awesome. That'd be super awesome.
Yeah, that's how we get paid. You're like, we don't get money, but I'm swimming in Raspberry Pi.
What's funny is I'm already swimming in them, but yeah, I would dig that. And then if I was to say bullseye to you, what would that mean?
Barbecue sauce?
Barbecue sauce. I like that answer a lot. It's not quite right, but I love that answer. Bullseye in the Linux world was the code name for an operating system because they use all of Pixar characters. So this is Bullseye on the screen.
Gotcha.
And the Raspberry Pi, speaking of Raspberry Pis, because that's all we're talking about right now, they came out with a new operating system this week. Bullseye, new version of Raspberry Pi operating system. There's good news and bad news, though, Professor. You ready for the bad news?
Yes.
They got rid of the way that I control my camera.
Oh, no.
In Linux terms, it was depreciated. That basically means they got rid of it. You're able to put it back on there, but I'm sad. Tear. I'm still going to be using my setup, though, and I just won't upgrade. It's that easy. That easy. Two more quick things. I did not talk about it last week, and I should have, because remember how we were talking about meta last week? Meta.
Yes.
Not world peace. Meta. Not world peace. Most important thing that happened last week, and I should have talked about it last week, but I was all meta'd out. Meta just freaked me out last week.
Meta.
They're removing the Facebook login. You don't have to log in with Facebook anymore. So before you were required with the Oculus to have a Facebook account, got rid of that requirement. And that's going to make a lot of people happy. I literally saw a mass exodus from the Oculus platform.
I believe it. Yeah, and everybody was just like, peace out. See you later.
They were like, okay, time to buy a Vive. Time to buy that Steam one. And they bought anything they could, but they got away from Facebook. And the problem is that the Facebook one is the least expensive as far as entry-level products. And do you remember last week when you brought up NFTs? Because we talked about...
yes, because McRibs.
The McRib NFT. This was the weirdest
I'm hungry
story.
and I don't want a McRib.
No. I could be starving and I don't want a McRib. I'll just be honest. It's the worst sandwich ever.
Okay, so if it was Saw and the guy got me and I'm handcuffed and the only way to get out of the handcuffs was to eat a McRib, I might be there for a while contemplating. No, I unfortunately have to agree. Now, you hear, that's the thing, though. I used to get tricked by the McRib all the time because in my head, I thought I liked it. And then I buy it, I eat it, and then I hate it. And I've told you this, the marketing is excellent on it. So what they do is they get that impulse buy. You buy it, you eat it, you hate it, then they make it go away. And then it comes back. And the hype train makes you go, oh my gosh, I remember that thing. But you don't remember why. You buy it, you eat it, and then you go, I remember why.
I hate it. So McDonald's, if you want to sponsor us, I love your McFlurry that you can never get because the ice cream machines are down. Here's the NFT news.
Ooh, Globetrotters.
Yes.
Snoop Dogg?
Yes. Snoop Dogg joins the Harlem Globetrotters.
Oh.
I didn't even think this stupid was possible.
I'm okay. Everything's fine.
Oh my God. That's why I have that button.
It's true. Harlem Globetrotters ball. I was just trying to point at the ball. That's all I was trying to do. Lazy Susan took out the whole show.
Oh my God, that was so good.
Well, now I'll just have to take video and show the Lazy Susan, and they'll have to figure it out from there because I'm not rebuilding it. I'll just pick whatever's on the ground.
Or just take a picture of what's there and just be like,
guess everything that was here at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, if you come close, then
you're close. So I don't even have any. I need a drink after that. So Snoop Dogg is part of.
You should have only had one.
I know.
You used two packets.
It's 2 packets. This is what happens.
That's what happens. Your depth perception.
So the thing that got me was it's an NFT sitcom. It's the first ever NFT sitcom. So Snoop Dogg and the Harlem Globetrotters are in a NFT sitcom. So do you only get to watch the sitcom if you buy the NFT? Like, I didn't actually read the story. I just was blown away by the whole concept. Like, what?
I would think so. You have to buy it.
Yes. It's sort of like you have to have Apple TV to watch all the cool Apple TV stuff.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And there is some cool Apple TV stuff, I will tell you. And since you're a fan of The Office, I've heard that show with... I'm going to get it wrong. Let me see if I can find it. Apple TV lineup only.
I like the way the emojis don't work in our comments.
No, not at all. Emoji death. Emoji bad. But I can give you the other button back. There you go. You can turn that on and off as necessary. There you go.
Okay. There you go.
Yes! So what is the name of that one? Apple TV lineup.
You mean that soccer? No, was it the soccer show?
I think it's a sports show. I don't know if is it soccer?
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
I forget the name. It won a whole bunch of awards, but yeah,
there it is.
No,
there it is.
If I was gonna do Apple TV, I would only do it for 2 reasons. That site one with Jason Momoa, C or whatever, and then Tom Hanks is coming out with a new sci-fi movie on it.
Oh, that sounds good too. That sounds
good. He builds a robot.
Foundation looks really good, by the way. The morning show, it's okay. What is Truth Be Told? No. Ted Lasso. It was going to kill me if I didn't find it. But they say that show's right up your alley. That's why I keep pointing it out to you, because I figured you would dig it. And that leads us to... Go ahead. Talk to me, Goose.
I was just going to say, that leads us to TV and movie shows. Yeah, there you go.
This is your
There's our
spoiler
segue.
alert warning. The boys are going to talk about a TV show or movie they recently watched. So it's your own damn fault if they ruin it for you.
Hey, I'm down here, everybody.
My safe word is ooga booga.
Oh, mine's Oklahoma, if you ever wanted to know.
I could care less about everything else that's down there. This is the only thing that matters. So, most important thing that was down there, I can't believe that it fell, but luckily it's in acrylic. So, it's hard to see because of the ring light, but it is what's called a splash acrylic. Because they take the color and they splash. And, of course, I scratched it. Why would I not scratch a priceless ball? So, goes here, goes back. You're going back to your spot. Stay there. Be good. Sorry, everybody. I had to do that. I've broken stuff. I'm just going to take video from the background. They'll have to figure it out. Because I will tell you, somebody almost figured out. I put it up earlier today, the Lazy Susan contest, and they were 1 item away from getting the whole thing.
Yeah, because from here, I'm probably going to help out someone, but that looks like Mean Girls.
At Booking.com, we're the world's leading online...
Sorry about that.
Because that looks like a Mean Girls poster.
Excellent.
That is just
I like that
there.
answer. I like that answer.
Or the Breakfast Club, because I can't really tell. It's too small from here.
Right. Right. So that's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll even.
Or
here,
like
I'll
some
zoom
Jane Fonda workout.
Can you see it now? Better. I zoomed in a little.
Is it Wonder Woman? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, you can spot Gal Gadot a mile away, but I'm not saying that's what it is. Okay, here we go. Movie time. You ready?
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. This happens quick.
This is awesome. The title is Jurassic Park with the cat.
Absolutely still. This vision is based on movement.
Fantastic. I'm allergic to cats, so I would do the same thing. I'd be like, oh my god.
Dude, I'm loving mashups these days. Look at that. I'm done, dude.
I can watch that whole movie. I can totally.
Oh, the behind the scenes is good. Look at the behind the scenes. It's classic.
Oh my god.
It's too funny. That was a good one. I like it.
Oh.
I like it.
So now for some real stuff.
That was real. I don't know what you're talking about.
I wish it was real and all the dinosaurs were just cats. I would love that movie.
Dun, 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 dun,
oh, dude.
In your solitude on Tatooine.
That makes me so excited.
Training I have for you.
The ad that popped up on the bottom screen.
There's a thing that swallows you.
Have you trained the boy?
Oh, my brother, Anakin!
Obi!
I love
It holds you together while it's tearing you apart. All is silence.
Oh, I thought
Desert is ruthless.
He looks like this.
Strips you of your vanities, your illusions, and gives you the opportunity to see yourself for who you are.
Remember, my dear Obi-Wan, I've loved you always. I always will.
Look deeper. You will find another way.
I'll stay as long as it takes, forever, to witness the end.
Kenobi.
Dude. Oh man. That looked really good.
I was going to use Luke's lightsaber, but I left it in the box because you know that's the way you make stuff worth money. You never open it ever, and never play with it ever. That's always the thing that weirds me out. Like any Star Wars toys that have survived from the 70s or whenever it was. Yeah, 77.
Right.
Any of those that have survived, I really feel as though it was a parent playing a trick on a kid. Like they bought it for them and then they put it in a box and then they forgot about the box. And the kid turns 30 and they're like, oh yeah, remember that Christmas in 77? We told you got cool presents? Here they are.
Yeah.
Actually, they didn't come out till later. Yeah, but this is Darths. And I have a blue one over there too. I'm a fan. I'm not as big a fan anymore as I was. I used to be a much bigger fan.
But they're
He's
TV
in it,
shows.
by the way. He's in it.
I know. And I'm gonna watch it too.
I'm
gonna throw my food or popcorn or whatever at the TV every time he shows up. Or maybe I'll make it a drinking game.
I was about to say, make it a drinking game, and you're done because you know he's gonna be in every scene. So next on the hit parade, this looks like a good one.
Tonight we will achieve what no one has even attempted. We will summon and imprison death. I give you a coin made from a stone. And I give you a feather pulled from an angel's wing. I give you the blood from my veins. We summon you together!
Looks like they took the time and spent the money.
As family.
Yeah.
Desire, destiny, despair. Which one have I got? Dream. You're gonna need all the help you can get.
My friends used to go ape crap over that. I've only read part of that. My friends used to go ape crap over Sandman. That was one of their favorite comic books of all times. Or graphic novels. But you see, that's the thing. All my friends used to read all of that stuff, and they never called it a graphic novel, ever. It wasn't until, like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago that everything got rebranded. Like, The Watchmen was a comic. It was never a graphic novel that I remember, but maybe it was. It just seems like graphic novel became the fancy term for...
I wonder if that's like, if it's over so many pages, it becomes a graphic novel.
I think I do believe that's correct, because most comic books are thin. And what ended up happening, though, was they would take an entire run. So, like, they would take 10 or 12 of a comic book, and they would create what would be called an anthology, and then they would turn it into a graphic novel instead. You know what I mean? So, and Sandman...
I have one back there of Batman and Joker. Yeah. Oh, and I have Dark Days and all that stuff. Yeah, it's back there.
So for anybody that we talked over what we were actually watching, that was Sandman.
That was Sandman, and
coming out on Netflix, and they spent the money. Because what I was going to say is, the thing that drives me the craziest is when they buy these really cool properties, and then they literally don't spend any money to produce anything good. It's just a giant hunk of junk. It's like, why did you pay for one of the best written graphic novels of all time just to produce it really badly? Because and that is Neil Gaiman, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Neil Gaiman is an amazing writer, and for them to
Stardust and a whole bunch of other stuff.
And I don't know, you can just and he's had other shows too. He had I think it's Good Omens. Neverwhere, Good Omens. But some of his stuff, though, like Stardust, didn't they do like a movie out of...
they did a movie and it bombed.
Well, it was bad.
Because
it was just badly made.
They need to do series. They don't need to do movies with him.
That's true. I was going to say, Dune is a great example. Why make that into a movie? That's miniseries material. Like that sci-fi one, I still need to watch it because it's miniseries material. Like they need to consult us. Why are they doing it wrong?
I know.
You know what I mean? So the Netflix Witcher season 2 is coming out soon. So speaking of,
cool.
Next one. What are we talking about? We're talking about NFTs, everybody. Let's get on the hype train. So Matrix is going to have NFTs, and I'm going to be hard pressed not to want to buy them, but I don't got the kind of money that you need for a lot of these NFT drops. So NFTs go for a decent amount of money.
Yeah, they do.
Yep.
I'm looking at that thing.
They're going to sell 100,000 unique Matrix-inspired avatars, and next month the buyers will be given the option to transform them by taking a red pill. That's kind of cool. You don't have to transform.
That is cool.
But still,
I wonder if it's like this. You can buy the NFT.
Yes.
And then
let me get back
wait for everybody else to do the pill.
Yeah.
And then you sell it for a lot more money.
Yes. Depilled.
And give that person,
and give the experience to the next person. Yes.
Yeah.
Or it would be
I want $1 million for this.
Exactly. Well, a couple of things. They should sell the NFT and it should come with a free movie ticket. You know what I mean? Like, or you should get like a free poster or something in the real world. The other thing too is, what if when you sold the NFT, it reset like a computer does, and then they could repill?
That would be cool.
You could do the pill like the next person, and it was different. Like the first person got one pill, and then like it doesn't transform into the same thing.
Right.
I doubt they're thinking that far ahead though. Like we're like 7 steps down the chessboard.
I mean, they just need to consult us for everything.
They do. The industry needs to be contacting us more often. And this is just a fact. Facts.
Yep.
This one,
we're here.
This one's specifically for the professor. It's for nobody else but the professor. Everybody else can tune out right now. You ready?
Yep.
I might still be a monster, but I'm an evolving monster.
Is there a problem, officer?
James Lindsay, huh?
Jim.
I'm gonna need you to step out of the vehicle, sir.
Chief Bishop! Chief Bishop, come in. Angela!
I wasn't expecting that.
Hey, Mr. Lindsay. Becca, Scott. Go Hawks!
This is my life.
I am the passenger.
A wolf among sheep.
And I ride.
Who's that?
Lost kid. No bodies, no pattern. People don't just disappear. There's always a reason.
If she's right, how many other victims are there?
I don't know.
You are a serial killer. You love that you're getting away with murder and you cannot wait to kill again. Have you learned nothing?
Don't be ashamed. A lot of folks get queasy at the sight of blood.
Yeah, it gets to me every time.
It's a scary world out there.
Alright, Tick, pause it.
Monsters walk among us.
Have you seen any Dexters? Or have you seen them all?
I've seen half of one episode. Half.
Oh, man.
I do not like blood and guts films, like movies and.
But
stuff.
it's not. He's a good guy. That's a bad guy, and it's awesome.
Yeah, no. I understand.
And he works as a blood splatter analyst, and it's really good. And
well,
before
that's why
his dad
I found
passed,
that comment. Yeah, that comment made me laugh because he's like, "Oh, it makes me squeamish every time."
So the cool thing about Dexter is it goes through, and throughout this series, his dad is dead, but it shows up as like his thoughts.
Conscience.
So
he's basically
his dad is his conscience. So I think in this one, the girl that was Deborah
his wife
is his sister.
Okay. No. Okay.
Sister. I think she's like, you're a serial killer and you're getting away with this. I think he transformed his dad into Deborah through this.
I get you.
So
that makes a lot of sense. Finish it up.
We're good. We're good.
Well, that was just for you, everybody out in the audience. Everybody else should not be watching this one right now and not paying attention. Not that you do. And last but not least in this section, I watched about 10 minutes of it, and I was kind of like, I couldn't get into it all.
When I was a kid, me and my sister, we played a game where we pretended to chase monsters away. I'd say, no monster's gonna get you when I'm here.
Gotcha.
Then a real monster showed up.
People get arrested for an hour?
I have to find her.
When you're a top 10 player in China.
Is that what this is based off of?
It's growing smaller every day.
Gotcha.
100%.
There on the surface.
Now, I will tell you that animation style that they use, I have not seen.
I believe I've discovered
visually
something
it looks stunning. But I will tell you, I tried to watch the first episode. I made it about 10-15 minutes in, and it just didn't grab me. And I was out.
It reminds me a lot of a Scanner Darkly.
It does. It has that kind of feel to it.
To achieve it.
Now, I'm not sure how they did this process, but I have a feeling.
Then what are you
I have a feeling it's what they call a hybrid animation. I think they
where
did
it's like
all
real actors. Yeah.
Yes, and I think they did it in a 3D environment, and then they had animators come back and add on top of it.
We have to go in by
because
force.
if you look at some of the shots, it's very video game-esque.
Right.
But then you look at some of it and it's very anime-esque. And I'm like, how did they get that effect? And the only way I can figure it out is that they did it inside a 3D engine. Because these are very 3D engine-looking characters.
Right.
Like, I'm in your face. But then some of it, that doesn't look 3D at all. You know what I mean? And that doesn't look 3D at all.
Don't ever lose it.
But yeah,
Wow.
I tried to watch the first episode. I made it 20 minutes and I was out. But again, it did not grab me. I have a feeling, though, it's one of those slow burns. By the second or third episode, you're in. And I'm sure that anybody that's a League of Legends fan
is ever going to change that.
Right.
Anybody that's a League of Legends fan is like drooling. Because this, I think, is going to be basically the story of all the major characters in League of Legends. Their backstories and where they came from. And yeah.
I mean, that animation looks fantastic. Like that looks amazing. And I like what you said. I'm glad because Netflix to me had like a couple years of just throwing out crap if it wasn't Stranger Things. Like
yeah, they did do a wide variety of junk, but then you know what it is? They started going international. Like Squid Games, which I still can't stop talking about.
I need to watch it.
Oh, no. I'm not encouraging you to watch it anymore. In fact, you've already missed the opportunity. You should just wait till Squid Game 2 comes out. Because you know they're going to do it. You know they're going to do it.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But the thing is that's Korean. Like, I think if that had been made in America, it wouldn't be that good. And I've watched a bunch of German and Spanish productions and Brazilian productions. And as long as they do a not so horrible job of the lip sync, no problem. And it's sort of like if you've ever watched a Studio Ghibli film. Studio Ghibli films they were never in English, but they hire real actors and they do real voiceovers and it sounds amazing and it looks incredible. And so I was just watching Spirited Away the other day and I am going to give me a second. I need to find the actors in that. Just blew me away when I actually started paying attention to who they were. Meaning, like, I'm like, isn't that? And the lead character is Christian Bale. I was like, wait, isn't that Christian Bale? And I was like, wait, isn't that? And I think Dakota Fanning is another character. But let me pull it up to make sure. Voice actors. I see what you're going to do to me here. But yeah, the voice acting in that, I was like, what?
Yeah, no, I get it.
Oh, I have, it's so funny. I've watched so many Studio Ghibli films, I just crossed them over. Talking about Spirited Away, and I'm meaning Howl's Moving Castle. Holy crap, people. I'm like, where's the main character, Christian Bale? That's because he's not in it. Christian Bale is in Howl's Moving Castle. So this lineup is incredible, and I'm going to throw it on screen. So it is Christian Bale.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Christian Bale, Billy Crystal,
that
Simmons.
Josh, whatever wasn't he from Hunger Games?
Yes, he was. Lauren Bacall.
Okay.
And then on the bottom, those are very famous Japanese people that I don't know. But I just couldn't believe, and Emily Mortimer is a big deal as well. She's done a lot of stuff. But I couldn't believe the people that were in it. Like, it's just a who's who. And then there's Jenna Maloney, and I do believe that's another Hunger Games girl. Okay. On the next line down. But yeah, the actors and the voice actors in this are just unbelievable. And it's so funny because Christian Bale was the first one that I was like, wait, that's Christian Bale. Actually, that's not true. I immediately knew that was Billy Crystal. Immediately.
Yeah.
As soon as the fire guy came on the screen, I'm like, that's Billy Crystal. He's so easy to spot. But if you get good if you get good actors to do it, you're fine. But that's the problem is that back in the day, they didn't spend the money and it showed. It really, really showed. Really, really showed. Do we have a food one?
We have a taste testing one.
Yeah, that's the one I was going to go with. But first,
wanna be a part of our show's history? We have t-shirts, hoodies, kids clothes, oh yeah, and Mima approved block the mean people apparel. Please visit www.bonfire.com/store/
You can just go to our website now.
TP Podcast. TP Podcast.
So much easier.
Bringing back a segment that you all know and love.
Hey baby, what's
where
going
the
on?
boys eat something that is really freaking gross. And then they tell you to go and buy it so you could try the same crap they're doing right about now.
We're not going to be eating anything, people, but we will be talking about food. Like I said, I was asking the professor, which button do I press? Because we have buttons for pretty much most of the sections.
Right.
Oh, and I found a food-related one as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we got to watch this commercial.
Yeah, this is not shocking at all.
This is fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if it'll come up. Here we go. Got it. Let's see if they throw an ad my way.
The headline to this reads, McDonald's proudly shows Ronald McDonald acting like a pervert.
Proudly.
But this is not a McDonald's commercial. This is a commercial for a company, a fast food chain in Australia called Grilled. That's real.
In a world of good and bad, there's a little burger man who's sticking a ball that is right. He's got a little wooden stick and he's fighting clowns with it. He's a righteous burger guy. He's the righteous burger guy. He's a righteous burger guy.
Yeah.
Dude, that is like every 80s rock band of all time. Right there. Like
it was awesome. Like,
that was good.
If I wasn't scared of their spiders and every deadly thing that is now making its way over here from Australia, I would go there and I would eat grilled. Like, it looked awesome. That burger looked great. Ronald McDonald though,
kind of creeper.
And that is such like a. I don't know. I'm if I was the guys at MSN, I'd be like, I don't think you could really write that McDonald's proudly because this has, yeah, no.
Now, what's funny about it, if you think about it, like if you were to say, I'm going to lure in kids with toys to get them to eat and drink my soda and my apple slices, you'd immediately go to jail. Like immediately. They wouldn't even, there would be no like, you're good.
Hey, I got a nugget shaped like a boot.
Exactly.
And some sweet and sour sauce.
Szechuan.
Hey, baby, what's going on?
So true. It's so true. It is
my
so
God.
true. This next one is food related, and it is also a fast food related, but yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What's?
I gotta say, yeah.
I just looked at it because I never look at what you throw in until the show's going on.
The show's
this is the joy. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just put it on screen.
Oh, wait. Ooh. Well.
You can tell them what it says if you want.
Okay, so it says, yes, Arby's really sells French fry flavored vodka. I didn't know that they had two styled fries, like the crisp cut fries.
Oh, they do.
And
they do.
And the curly. I just always go for curly. Speed is a great movie. That's where I first found my love for Sandra Bullock in that movie.
And then you lost it when she became a motorcycle guy.
I did.
But that's another story for another day. So yes, that is the Philip DeFranco helped me out with that today. So Philip DeFranco, if you don't know, very famous YouTuber, and I saw that on his show today, and I said that has to make it on our show today.
Can I go to Arby's and be like, I want a beef and cheddar and vodka curly fries?
And they would say, absolutely, go down the street. We sell it at another store because it's against the law in the state.
I really want to. I want to buy that and try it. I really do.
I get it. Well, now we have two alcohols we have to buy. We have to buy Aviation Gin, period. Just because Ryan Reynolds. I like
ketchup with my French fries, but if it's curly fries, I gotta go with like some ranch dressing. I wonder if you mix a little bit of ranch with the vodka. Like
that would be kind of cool.
You get the same. Do you get the same effect? Yeah,
that's a great question. Like, so here's: do you float do you float it on top? Like, that's my question. Do you pour the vodka shot on the bottom,
or do you mix it? I don't know.
Yeah. So for anybody out there that's a mixologist, because we're not going to be dumb enough to try this, I need you to take the Arby's vodka and ranch, and you need to either mix them together and give them to some poor sucker and tell them if it's any good, or I'm thinking you float the ranch on top.
I think so too.
Or maybe it's a double shot. Maybe you get one of those little cups of ranch and you get a shot of vodka, and you do the shot of vodka and then you do the shot of, you know what? Now we're just going to have to do it. That's on the show now.
Yeah.
If we can find this stupid stuff, we're going to have to do this now.
Literally,
and Aviation Gin.
I think
Aviation Gin.
Tomorrow I might stop by. Yeah. I might stop by my liquor emporium here.
And see if they have it yet.
Arby's.
Well, do you know what I was looking for? It's not an alcohol. It's some kind of food product, and I was looking for it, and I could not find it anywhere. It is a specialty food. Okay, it's a mainstream food product. No, I agree completely.
Yeah.
So it's a mainstream
Amanda's like,
food
no,
product.
no.
So for anybody that didn't notice, we now have comments that are going to be showing up. So if you come to the show and you make a comment, it might show up on the show. In the future, we'll actually give you credit. For now, it's our comments, not yours.
Yeah.
So what I was going to say, though, is for anybody in the audience just lost my train of thought. We were talking about food. Aviation Gin. That's what it is. It's all the Aviation Gin. Food. We're talking about food. We're talking about Aviation Gin. I was going to tell you something. Doesn't matter. No! You blow on game cartridges and electronics, and it makes them work great. Like, that's the tried and true method.
I mean, it helps a marriage work.
Dope! Dope!
It seems like every day there's someone new that dies. The segment was called Dead Person of the Month, but we need to change it to Dead Person of the Day.
Yeah. All right.
When we first moved to New York, we had a great apartment that was dirt cheap.
And we found out why it was so cheap.
Our friend Amy said there was a great apartment in her building.
Dirt cheap, but it's a hotel for women. Okay, we made one adjustment.
Now these other ladies know us as Buffy and Hildegard.
But they also know us as Kip and Henry, Buffy and Hildy's brothers. I am crazy about the blonde.
This experience is going to make a great book.
Hey, baby, what's going on?
It's all perfectly normal.
Here comes the copyright strike.
If you could believe it, I've actually seen multiple episodes of this, and I didn't think it was that bad.
I've watched all of it, all the way through, every episode, probably twice. I was a big fan. And there's two names on the screen. Any guesses as to which one is passed?
It's not Tom Hanks, so it must be Peter.
How did you figure this out? Your deduction skills are amazing. Yes, Peter Scolari has died. They said cancer. And when I was looking through his credits, this was the one that came up that I was like, oh, this has to be on the show. I did not even know this, and you'll see why I should have known this.
Okay.
Let me get this image on screen. Open image in new tab, everybody. He was in this film.
Let's see.
How did I not know? How did I not know?
Oh
The
my god.
1993 classic, by the way. Ticks, the real vampires.
Wow. So Tom Hanks' career took off.
Yes. And
Do I
Peter
need to say any more?
Scolari was in Ticks. Are you saying Ticks was not the best film you've ever not heard of?
I've never.
Neither have I.
Was it made for TV?
No, I think it was actually a legit movie, and it just probably went direct to video. Like here's a couple $1 million. Go make a great film about ticks. And then the next thing you know, it didn't go so good. Yeah, so Peter Scolari, he's been in other stuff too, but funny enough, I thought I got my actors mixed up because I do that all the time. I got him mixed up with Rick Moranis from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
That would have been a big deal if Rick Moranis died.
Well, do you want to know what's funny is that Peter Scolari played the Rick Moranis role, I think, on Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the animated TV series. So they had the same cross-up that I did. They were like, just get that guy that, bosom buddies guy.
Yeah, Rick Moranis. He was just in Ghostbusters, and
Yeah, same. I am the Keymaster.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the problem that I've always wondered that. Like when one actor goes like this, and another actor just sort of like.
Yep.
I'm not saying that he went down. I mean, I think he just sort of went like this. But Hanks' career went like that. Like, let's be honest.
Right.
Like you. Yeah. So now we need to add Tom Hanks to our movie, and I think because I've got the Snooch to the Booch shirt on, we need to add Kevin Smith as a writer of some kind. So just throw that into the mix. So we
can do this. Tom Hanks is
bad guy.
Ryan Reynolds' dad. And
see,
he's
I want him to be a bad
police
guy,
officer.
Though. He's always a good guy. Let's make Tom Hanks a bad guy. Gotta make him a bad guy somehow.
So if he was a bad guy in Road to
Perdition. But you see, was he a bad guy in that film? Like, have you seen the film? Because I watched it recently. Okay, he played a bad guy that became good. That's the reason it's called Road to Perdition.
Yeah.
But
right, I get it. So
wait. You made Ryan Reynolds' dad Tom Hanks.
Yeah, and he's a retired police officer.
Okay, everybody's a police officer in this town. Do we have actually people in this town? It's all police.
Yeah,
officers.
there's lots of people. There's lots of other people that are in it, but everybody who's going to team up like the Ghostbusters at the end are like the main actors, and they're all cops.
Makes sense. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think we got to.
We can.
I don't even remember what
Samuel
L.
Jackson.
About,
can we have Samuel L. Jackson as
of course
as a
we
cameo?
Can have him.
What's with all these motherfucking bugs eating everybody? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Well, you see, there are no bugs.
And then he dies right away.
It's the kid who drinks the beer.
Right.
And then the people become zombies. So he's got to be like, what's up with all these motherfucking zombies?
The fly lands.
Okay, the fly lands in the beer.
The beer.
And sticks himself to the beer. Like at the first scene, he sticks himself to the top of the beer tap where the little ball is. And then the back just starts shooting spores off.
Yes.
And the spores land on the thing. It lands on top of the little plunger thing. And then our main character gets up the next, well, not our main character, the expendable main character. So we need a big name, Hayden Christensen. We'll get Hayden Christensen because we kill him off real early. Like he's in and out.
Yeah, I'm sure we can get him cheap.
Yeah, then that's another point. So he gets up the next day. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to drink it. It's all
what's
going to
happen?
Gross," and he drinks it.
I'm going to be like, "Oh, he's such a nice guy. I actually like him."
That's what usually happens with us. So.
Oh.
Get ready. Are you ready? These kids are ready. Oh, that's little Martin up front. He has the highest score on Tetris. Beth and Mitchell play Street Fighter for 2 days straight without eating or going to the bathroom.
Enema.
Is that even possible? It's time to talk video games.
She's addicted to them. Time to talk video games, everybody. Time to talk video games.
My God. So.
I know all about these things.
You do?
I do. Do you know what they're called?
Then
Yep. Do you want me to tell you about them?
Yeah, tell me all about them.
Okay. Nintendo sells cardboard, and you pay lots of money. News at 11.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
The Labo products.
They're really cool.
They are cool.
Really
I
cool.
have to admit, they are cool. I'll click on one of them. They are pretty darn cool. And basically, the way that it works, if I'm not mistaken, is that it
so
hooks in
that piano one down there.
Yes, piano one
is what we're going to be focusing in on today.
Okay, we're focusing in on that. So basically, what it is your kids get this kit. You build the kit, and then the kit interacts with the video game system. Am I pretty close to accurate on that?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
And like I said, Nintendo makes a lot of money selling cardboard. Because literally, it's just cardboard stuff. So let's go to here, and I'm going to be pressing another button, I'm guessing, correct?
You are, and this is going to be one of the coolest things that you've seen
ever
in the last 30 seconds.
30 seconds to a minute.
30 seconds, yeah. I don't think nothing's going to be
this is the most important musical moment of my life, where I attempt to play Nintendo Labo.
And this is John Carpenter. He did the theme.
Hold on 1 second. Okay. Time out. And that's what I was going to say. Time out.
Okay.
We need to
you can
take
go
a
ahead.
side. We got to take a side.
Explain.
Yes, we got to take a side for.
Explain who John Carpenter is, because he is. Oh my God.
Okay, so John Carpenter is one of my favorite filmmakers of all times. Period. The number one film that he made for me. Do you have any idea what it is? You're not going to guess it, by the way, but I'll ask.
Night Breeders.
Oh my God, what a good guess. No. John Carpenter 2, we're talking about, everybody.
Go
ahead.
The Thing?
I'll give you another guess.
The Thing?
Oh God, that's such a good guess. But it was a much earlier movie. In fact, I think it's his first film that he directed. And it is a film called
Last House on the Left.
Oh, so close. No. His first film that he directed was Escape from Precinct 13. And I like that movie so much.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
I like that movie so much that I actually know the theme song in my head. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Oh, wait. It's so good. And John Carpenter wrote it. Now, do you know why John Carpenter wrote his own music?
Copyright strikes?
He was poor. He was poor. He couldn't afford it. So John Carpenter, the reason that 90% of all the music in John Carpenter films is written by John Carpenter, he got no money, man. Like they literally gave him the least amount of a budget ever and said, go make a film. And so he got the film made.
Go make Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it happened with Escape from Precinct 13. They gave him a budget of like 20 or 30 grand. It was nothing. They gave him no money. He shot it, he edited it, and he got to the end and he had everything done. And they said, you need music. He had no money left. He's like, okay, what am I going to do? And if I remember the story correctly, he went to the desert with a friend who had a studio and they banged out the entire thing, the whole entire movie in a weekend. They just sort of sat there with some synthesizers, because this is back in the day when they didn't have they don't have what they have today. A Macintosh can do 10 million times what he could have done. So let's see what he can do with Labo. I'm telling you now, I have a feeling I'm going to be blown away, because it is John Carpenter, and he did do the Halloween theme.
Yep.
Didn't even say it. I don't even need to say anything.
The Halloween theme. Stop. How do we stop it? I'll do that. I'll push it.
Stupid technology.
Go away. I have no idea what this part. Frankly, this thing sucks.
That was worth the wait.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
What's the boogeyman?
That was awesome.
As a matter of fact, it was.
This thing sucks. I just want that as one of our clips. Not nearly as scary. I'll just say it.
This thing is I'm sorry. It's completely
I need a drink. Oh my god, that was so good. That was worth every single penny.
Oh
if
my
there
god!
ever was a hot
Oh
mess.
my god! That was so good.
That was. It was
That
so
was
bad.
so good.
So good. Nintendo sells cardboard that John Carpenter definitely does not endorse. Period. At all. Not at all. Not at all.
This thing fucking sucks.
How does this work? God, this thing's horrible.
Oh, it's so good.
Well, just so you know,
Oh.
John Carpenter is an amazing musician. And so if he
is.
says it sucks,
he
I
actually
believe him.
tours. He just does music tours. Yeah.
I believe it.
That's it.
And I was going to say, do you know who else? So one of my favorite crossovers is, and I might need to go grab another drink.
I agree.
Oh, one of my favorite crossovers. Let's see if this works. Hold on one second, everybody. Pulling out the stash.
Oh, nice.
ASMR. That felt good. Yes, that actually helped. I needed something to like clean the phlegm out. So, John Carpenter did a thing with Robert Rodriguez, and I was just like, "That's amazing." So,
yeah.
Ready for the next story?
I am. Oh, this is all for you.
I am excited. Xbox 2042.
All for you.
Holy crap. Yeah, I like the words. 1 quintillion. These are my kind of words right here. Come on, bring it, copyright strike. Bring it. All I have to say to that is...
Dude. Just... Oh my god.
Oh, what? They are a Microsoft product. Microsoft, the only people that make the flight simulator, from what I remember. Can we get in a time machine and jump 20? Oh, okay, I'm not doing it now. It's over. They lost me at the contact lenses. Sorry, everybody.
Blood. You see that? You see what's in his hand?
No, what is in his hand? Is that the controller?
Yeah, the controller is actually doing everything that you see on top. So it's going to project.
What?
Oh my god, yes. So this is called Xbox 2042, and it is game powered by quantum computing, featuring world's first. You see this?
Yes, I'm pulling it up right now.
Holographic.
Yes, I'm pulling
and
it
fastest,
up right now.
most powerful gaming experience ever made.
So there you go. He's actually in his own house, and that controller is projecting everything.
Yeah, and look at the TV. Look at the TV. That's a holographic TV too. So
man,
it's built with a drive, 32K resolution in full spectrum color at its base frame rate of 240 FPS up to 480 FPS with zero latency. All games are now
in your head.
Instant.
Yeah, in your head.
On request. No loading time whatsoever.
Man, why can't we get to 2042 now? So you know what?
Yeah.
You know what that actually is, though, right? You know what that actually is. Do you actually know the answer to this?
What is it?
It's called vaporware. Vaporware. Do you know what that word means?
No.
That means we will never see it in our lifetimes ever because it won't exist. Okay, so side story. I come from an era of computers where they would overpromise and underdeliver. That's not the commonplace today. Like literally, people will yell and scream and throw tantrums over a 99 cent app I come from an era where if you press the button and it actually worked, you're like, yes, first piece of software this month that worked, and I only paid $185 for it.
Oh my God. Yeah. I remember Nintendo, and I would put the cartridge in, and I'd be like, oh, damn it. Blowing it, and then, oh, damn it. No.
I'm blowing it. And that's the God's honest truth. That's exactly how it used to work, and that's exactly how it used to be. Give me a second. There we go. This was the very first thing. Go ahead. I'm listening.
And now my kids don't want actual money, like physical money for their allowance. They're like, can I get money so I can buy clothes in Roblox? And I'm like,
yes. Can I get digital money?
That sucks.
Yeah, no. No. So the very first product that, because I am hoping on all hopes that Xbox comes to fruition. I'm hoping. Like I will probably start saving up now because it's going to be $1 billion. But
you know what I think?
that thing comes out.
I think 2042, the Xbox X will finally be available in stores.
Oh, it's so true. So true. So true. Oh, that's so funny. So recently they equated the Oculus Quest 2 with a piece of technology. Do you have any guesses as to what piece of technology that they equated it to?
No.
I'm going to give you an audio hint. That's not the audio hint, by the way. Are you ready for the audio hint?
It just said Google One. We've updated your terms and services. Thank you.
So funny. Thanks, everybody. No! So here is, they equated the Oculus Rift or the Oculus Quest 2, otherwise known as the Meta Quest 2, to this.
Okay. Oh, that's a dial-up.
Exactly. They have equated it to a dial-up modem. So basically, the jump from today to where VR will be in 10, 15 years is the same jump we went from literally you could not send a video ever to anybody, ever. Like sending videos was bad, because literally you press a button and 3 hours later you would be like, oh, wow, yeah, I've got another 8 hours to wait. So
yeah, and then you find out that it's just a monkey smelling his finger that he stuck up his butt. Yeah.
And then you think it's the best thing ever. That's the worst part. You have to justify the fact that you've spent 7 to 10 hours waiting for that monkey's butt. You're just like, okay, cool. It's the best monkey's butt I've ever seen. So when I was a kid, because I'm old, there was this product that was going to come out. And they said, this product's coming out. You can buy it. It'll be out next week. Great. Next week came and went. Next year came and went. 2 years came and went. 3 years later, almost came and went. And then it came out. And here it is. One of the most revolutionary products in video industry of all time. Of all time. And I'm going to say it. Do you have any idea what it even is? Do you have any clue?
I mean, it's a computer, and it doesn't have floppy disks. It actually has...
It does have a floppy disk player. It's right there. There it is. You missed it. There's the floppy disk.
But not like not the huge floppy disk.
No. That's a 3.5. That's a 3.5.
Okay.
But I will give you the answer to the question. This is exactly what it is. It is that right there. The Video Toaster by New Tech.
The Video Toaster.
I'm not joking, man. It was the most revolutionary product in all of video, period, to that point.
Huh.
It could do real-time switching, like this. Like this.
Oh, wow.
It had the ability to do 3D animation. Have you ever heard of a show called Babylon 5?
Uh-huh.
They did the whole animation on Lightwave, which is the animation program that still exists from this computer. You could buy this computer. You got a 3D animator. You got a switcher. And it was called the Video Toaster. And it did everything. Now, the problem is I couldn't afford it. Do you know why I couldn't afford it?
It was expensive.
Very good answer. And after you bought the Video Toaster, you then needed to sink another $15,000 to $20,000 in all of the equipment that went around the Video Toaster. It's unlike what we use here. So just so you know, everybody, we use something called vMix. super cheap. Works great. It's amazing. Now, a lot of people will say, well, OBS is free. That's true. But you know what? This is easy. This is really easy.
Yeah.
I play one of them buttons that I gave you. One of them fancy buttons that I gave you to do stuff.
Ooh, how about this one, right? Let's go
You
here.
blow on game cartridges and electronics, and it makes them work great. I gave that. I made that happen in less than an hour. I gave you how many buttons today? I gave you a ton of buttons. Less than an hour.
I have like 20 now.
Yes, and I did it in an hour. Yeah, you can do that in OBS, just not nearly as easy. And you know what's important? They don't have this. They don't have it. They don't have this. They just don't have it. They don't have it. The Ryan Reynolds button. Most important thing. But they do have, the thing that they do have that I'm still trying to figure out. Do you remember what you told me I needed to get?
A party button. Yeah. I want a party button.
We need a party button. So that's the thing I've been working on. And we're getting close to the end of the show, and I need to plug something.
You do.
TP Show has a new website.
Yes.
We do.
It's awesome. I spent like 9 hours making it. Yes, so please go.
Awesome. And you need to go to the website. Why is it not letting me go? Oh, there it is.
I don't know.
There it is.
But if you scroll all the way down too, you can see how many viewers we've had since we've made the website.
20 million.
105.
Oh, it's better than I thought. To be quite honest, we are a small show. Although we do have...
We are.
I have to tell you, we have the coolest buddy cop picture of any show ever, period, ever. Good luck getting that coolness. Please don't find out where we got it, Brandon Arts. And please don't go get it done by him, Brandon Arts, because he's the best, Brandon Arts. So let's get to this final thing. Have you heard about this? No. Have I heard about it? Barely.
I don't even know what we're doing. So
exactly. But I am very scared. Okay. So VR scares me for a lot of reasons. First of all, you can stand on the tippy top of a building and look down. Have you done that yet? I've done it. It's really scary.
No.
Do you have any fear of heights or anything?
No, not really. But okay, I have played Resident Evil, and that one was
in
a
VR?
little much for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
In VR? Yes. It's overwhelming. Yeah. It's overwhelming. This is the one that I really, honestly, seriously think that what's going to happen, we're going to see a news story. Tick prediction. In 6 to 9 months, we're going to see a news story. Man does drugs, goes insane. Okay, this is my story, and here's why.
Oh.
Twilight Zone VR game announced for Oculus Quest and PSVR. I'm just saying, we're going to see a news story. Man does drugs, some kind of psychedelics, I'm not going to say which kind, and then plays this VR game and goes mentally insane. Because I will tell you, Twilight Zone, like if you took any Twilight Zone episode and made it into a VR game, I don't think I'd want to play it. Just saying.
Are we going... You know what I would love to see throughout this game? The progression of Twilight Zones. So like I want Rob Sterling to come out and it's all black and white and you have to go through the black and white.
And he's got a cigarette and he blows smoke into your face because that's pretty much, that would be perfect. And then you're sitting on a plane looking out a window.
Oh my God. There's something on the wing.
Exactly.
Something.
On the wing. I don't talk like that. What are you talking about? I don't talk like that. The one that always got me, and we've talked about it on the show, there's two that it's funny because Twilight Zones literally get stuck in your head. So there were two that got stuck 100%. In my head. The first one was the guy that is the only man left alive, and it's the end of the world, and he finds the biggest library, and he's just like, I'm in heaven. I can die a happy man. And then his glasses fall off his face, and they smash on the ground, and he can't see them. So that was the first one. And then the second one, I don't know if you've ever seen this one. It's a biker who dies. He goes to hell. And he walks in, and do you know what he sees around him? He's in hell. He's a biker. What does he see?
Does he see a whole bunch of celebrities?
No. Although that would be good.
No?
That would be good.
Then I have no idea.
He sees his mom, his grandmother, his dad. And he walks into like a 1950s style house. He's all biker ganged out. He's like ready for a fight. Like he's like, I'm ready to throw down. I'm ready to shoot fire and drink alcohol and And they're like, are you ready for dinner? We're going to be eating a lovely meal of mashed potatoes and meatloaf. And then afterwards,
and that's his hell.
And then yes, and I was just like, oh man, you got me, Mr. Sterling, you got me. And that's what I'm worried about. And you know what else I'm worried about? You know who's been working on Twilight Zone? I think.
Yes. One of the God, what he's really funny.
Yes.
That dude.
Yep.
Yes.
His name is Jordan Peele. And
that's his name.
And you remember him from Keenan and Peele, which was his comedy show. But I will tell you, like out of all the horror movies that I've watched, or they call them thrillers, out of all of the, his are by far the most punch you in the face creepy. I can't even watch Us, and I haven't watched them. Us being the movie and them being the TV show. I was just like, oh, I watched Get Out, and that was bad enough. Like Get Out just was like, oh man, he did too good a job.
Maybe when I don't have my kids, I'll
Get Out, Us, and Them, and I think
I think I'll be watching all three of those.
Give me a second, because I think Them,
HBO,
Them and oh my gosh, they made a survival game. No, that can't be it. Them TV show. Them 2021. I was right, and I think it is a HBO show, but I'm not positive.
Sweet, because that's what I'll do.
Yep. Give me a second and open image in new tab. So this is Them. This is the image for Them, and I think it's a continuation of Us. So Us was the movie.
So I'll start with Us.
Us is the movie, and you've seen Get Out, right? You've seen Get Out?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so start with Get Out, then watch Us, and then watch Them. And Them is, I do believe, an HBO TV series. Oh no, Amazon original.
Amazon
That's
original. That's fine. I got that.
Yep. But I'm just telling you, that is like that is like, it's Twilight Zone-esque. You know what I mean? It's not gory. It's not super bloody. It's just gets in your head. It's like an earwig. It's like a music song you can't get out of your head. And that's the way Twilight Zone is. Like there's certain Twilight Zones just not going to forget them ever.
So if we're talking about Twilight Zones, I have 3 that come to mind. The first one is, I think it was the very first Twilight Zone ever.
Oh.
Where it was a military guy, and he ends up in like this small town, and he can't find anybody.
Ooh.
But he goes into a diner, and like things are cooking, and and then he hears a siren, and a bomb is going to drop on the town.
Oh no! Is he in one of those fake Arizona towns where they drop the bombs?
He was in one of those fake Arizona towns.
I think I've seen that one. Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Yep. And then the next one is the one with the ventriloquist doll.
Oh, that one's so creepy, man.
And that one comes to life.
And you know what? I really feel that is the reason that Chucky exists. And that there's
and Goosebumps.
And Goosebumps. Yeah. I really, really feel. But you see, R.L. Stine is a contemporary for that time frame. So I don't know if R.L. Stine created his before Twilight Zone, but I know for a fact Chucky did not exist without that ventriloquist dummy. Period. Speaking of which, did you know it's a TV show now? Sci-fi?
Yes, I did. I don't know if
I haven't watched it.
I don't know.
I agree. I agree. It's sort of like if Nightmare on Elm Street became a TV show, would I watch it?
It did.
What? It did?
There was a Nightmare on... Yeah.
But wasn't it...
You gotta...
Okay, I'm looking this up. But wasn't it more like a...
It was like Twilight Zone.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It was like Snoop Dogg's... whatchamacallit?
Tales from the Crypt.
Tales from the Crypt, yeah. Wasn't it? So what
Tales from the Hood.
Tales from the Hood. That's what it was, actually. It was Tales from the Crypt was Tales from the Hood. And that was Snoop Dogg's version. And then what were we talking about? Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street show. And it was really with Freddy Krueger.
It was Freddy
going
Krueger
into people's
introducing stuff,
nightmares.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was introducing nightmares. Okay, yeah. I do remember that. It was from 88 to 90. I do remember it. But it was kind of forgettable, to be quite honest.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
It did follow the theme, though, which is nightmares. I mean, nightmares are scary. Let's just say.
Yeah, that definitely after I saw Nightmare on Elm Street, I was a little scared to sleep.
Yes. I didn't really want to take a nap.
It's just like It's just like so my mom saw Jaws and she never went in the ocean or water that she couldn't see the bottom.
Yes. No. Swimming pool's fine. But I am not jumping in the ocean.
Not for my mom.
A swimming pool? I would do a swimming pool.
And any body of water.
Oh my god! No, that's
see the bottom of.
That's a level of crazy I can't commit to. Because ocean, I get it. It's the ocean.
Yeah.
Like if you're going in the ocean, it's a bad time. But you're not going in the ocean. You're going in a swimming pool, and you can see the bottom, unless of course you went to the grossest pool ever. In which case you shouldn't jump in anyway.
Or it's night and there's no light in the pool.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think we've hit the end of the show. And I did remember to hit record, which is always the most important part of the show.
Oh my god, if you didn't hit record?
That would have been the worst. I would have been so mad at myself. My god. I'd be like, ah! But you know what I figured out? I have to hit... Seriously, Mo's here, everybody. He's got to make his appearance. Grabbing him the mama way. So Mo's making his appearance on the show. There's Mo. He couldn't miss the show. But do you know what he was doing when I looked down?
Everything that fell, he was in it?
No. Well, that would have been good. No, I picked them all up. I showed them during the show. That's how I'm going to do Lazy Susan this week. If you didn't watch the show, I'm going to take a picture like that. It's going to be empty. Yeah. Go watch the show, people. You can figure out what was on the Lazy Susan, and then you can guess. And I'll figure it out. No, Mo was eating my my earbuds. He was eating the cable from my earbuds while I looked down and I'm like, oh, that's great, Mo. But he's been really digging TV. He's been really enjoying watching TV. It's been very weird.
Awesome.
Yeah, I've loved it. So Pixel hates cameras, hates technology, doesn't want anything to do with them.
Yeah.
And Mo's the opposite. Mo literally fell asleep with my phone. I put my phone down and I looked over
I saw that.
And he snuggled into my phone. I'm like, okay, I guess it's his phone now. I guess he gets to have that. So before we leave, bye Ryan. Bye
Ryan.
And bye you, me, and where's the show? Did you know you made a video?
God. I mean, my webcam's on at night, so I don't know. I'm kind of scared now.
Yeah, you have no idea what you're doing at night with the webcam.
No.
None.
Yeah.
And that is that's it. Anything you want to say to the viewers before we leave?
Go to the website, please.
And the website is tpshowpodcast.com. You got to plug it too. And I'll even show it. It looks like that. So you know you're at the right place when you see that. And that is the end of the show, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Yep. Peace out.
Oh my god, wasn't that such a long show? Please like and subscribe, and if you're on Food Lab, please follow. For those of you listening on the podcast, thank you. This has been another installment of the TP Show.